The healthiness of bread can vary significantly based on factors such as ingredients, processing methods, and individual dietary needs. In this video, we are going to talk about healthiest types of bread to eat. But before moving further, kindly take a moment to subscribe to Wellness Wisdom and smash the bell icon so you won't miss informative videos like this one. Number 7. Sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is made through a fermentation process using wild yeast and lactic acid bacteria. This process can make it easier to digest and may have some probiotic benefits. Be cautious with store-bought sourdough, as some commercial versions may not undergo a long fermentation process. Sourdough bread is often considered healthier than bread made with commercial yeast, because the fermentation process partially breaks down gluten and phytic acid, making it easier to digest. It also has a lower glycemic index. Sourdough bread is typically baked in a hot oven, often on a stone or in a Dutch oven, to achieve a crispy crust. Keeping a sourdough starter requires regular feeding with flour and water to keep the yeast and bacteria active. When properly cared for, a starter can last for many years. Sourdough bread has gained popularity for its artisanal qualities and unique taste. Many people enjoy the process of creating and maintaining their sourdough starter and experimenting with different recipes to achieve their desired flavor and texture. Number 6. Gluten-free bread, for those with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. These breads are typically made from alternative flours like rice, almond, or coconut flour. Be mindful of the nutritional content, as some gluten-free breads can be lower in fiber and nutrients. Gluten-free bread is a type of bread specially designed for individuals with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, which are conditions that require strict avoidance of gluten. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, rye, and their derivatives, and consuming it can cause adverse reactions in people with these conditions. Gluten-free bread is made using alternative flours and ingredients to replicate the texture and taste of traditional wheat-based bread. Many gluten-free bread options are available in grocery stores. These are convenient but may vary in taste and texture. Popular brands often offer sliced bread, baguettes, rolls, and other types of gluten-free bread. Some individuals prefer making their own gluten-free bread at home, as it allows for greater customization and control over ingredients. Number 5. Low-carb bread, for those following a low-carb diet. If you're watching your carbohydrate intake, you can find low-carb bread options that use almond flour, coconut flour, or other low-carb ingredients. These can be suitable for certain dietary plans like the ketogenic diet. Low-carb bread is a type of bread that is specially formulated for people following a low-carb diet. It is designed to contain fewer carbohydrates than traditional bread, while still providing a similar texture and taste. Low-carb bread typically contains around 2 to 6 grams of net carbohydrates per serving. Net carbs are calculated by subtracting fiber and sugar from the total carbohydrates. Protein. Low-carb bread usually has a higher protein content compared to traditional bread, with around 6 to 10 grams of protein per serving. Fiber. Low-carb breads often have a higher fiber content due to ingredients like almond flour and coconut flour. Healthy fats from ingredients like almond flour, eggs, and olive oil contribute to the bread's overall fat content, which can be around 10 to 15 grams per serving. There are various low-carb bread recipes available, including sandwich bread, rolls, and even flatbreads. Some recipes incorporate additional ingredients like seeds, chia, flaxseed, for added texture and nutrition. Number 4. Multigrain bread. Multigrain bread is made from a variety of grains, but it's essential to check if they are whole grains. The presence of whole grains makes it a healthier choice. It is a popular choice among health-conscious individuals because it is often perceived as a healthier alternative to white bread due to its added nutritional content. Multigrain bread typically contains a variety of grains and seeds. Common ingredients include whole wheat flour, whole grains like oats, barley, millet, and seeds such as flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds. The specific combination of ingredients can vary from one brand or recipe to another. Multigrain bread is often considered healthier than white bread because it contains more fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It is a good source of complex carbohydrates, which provide sustained energy. The added seeds contribute healthy fats, protein, and additional nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids. Multigrain bread can provide essential vitamins and minerals, such as B vitamins, including folate, iron, magnesium, and zinc. These nutrients are important for overall health and well-being. Multigrain bread is often chosen for its potential health benefits, including improved heart health, better digestive function, and better weight management due to its fiber content. Multigrain bread is commonly used for making sandwiches, toast, and as a side with soups and salads. It can be used in a variety of recipes that call for bread as an ingredient. Number 3. Sprouted grain bread. Sprouted grain bread is made from grains that have been allowed to sprout before being ground into flour. Sprouting can increase nutrient availability and digestibility. It often has a slightly nuttier flavor and a denser texture. Sprouted grain bread is a type of bread made from whole grains that have been allowed to sprout or germinate before being ground into flour and used in bread production. This process involves soaking the grains in water until they sprout, and then drying and grinding them into flour. Sprouting grains increases their nutritional value and can make them easier to digest. Sprouted grain bread is typically made from a variety of sprouted grains, such as wheat, barley, spelt, or oats. Some recipes may also include legumes like lentils or beans. These grains are ground into flour and mixed with water, yeast, and often a small amount of sweetener, such as honey or molasses, to make the bread dough. Sprouting grains can increase their nutritional value. The sprouting process breaks down some of the starches into simpler sugars, making them easier to digest. There are many different brands and varieties of sprouted grain bread available, with some including additional ingredients like seeds, egg, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, or spices, egg, cinnamon, for added flavor and texture. Number 2 to 100% whole wheat bread. 100% whole wheat bread is a type of bread made entirely from whole wheat flour, which includes the bran, germ, and endosperm of the wheat kernel. This makes it a healthier option compared to bread made with refined white flour, as it retains all the natural nutrients and fiber found in the wheat. You'll need whole wheat flour, which is readily available in most grocery stores. Used to hydrate the dough and activate the yeast. Active dry yeast or instant yeast can be used to make the bread rise, enhances the flavor of the bread, and controls the fermentation process. Adds sweetness to the bread and helps activate the yeast. Adds moisture and flavor to the bread. Number 1. Whole grain bread. Whole grain bread is made from whole grains, which means it contains all parts of the grain, including the bran, germ, and endosperm. This provides more fiber, vitamins, and minerals compared to refined grains. Look for bread that lists whole wheat or another whole grain as the first ingredient on the label. Whole grain bread is primarily made from whole grains such as wheat, barley, oats, rye, or a combination of these. These grains provide the bulk of the nutritional content in the bread. Whole grain bread is a good source of dietary fiber, which aids digestion and helps maintain regular bowel movements. Vitamins and minerals. Whole grains contain essential vitamins and minerals like B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and selenium. Antioxidants. The bran and germ of whole grains contain antioxidants that help protect cells from damage. Slow digestion. The fiber in whole grain bread slows down the digestion process, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. There are various types of whole grain bread, including whole wheat bread, whole grain rye bread, and multigrain bread, which may contain a mixture of different whole grains. Some whole grain bread varieties also incorporate seeds like flax seeds, sunflower seeds, or sesame seeds for added texture and nutrition. Whole grain bread is often recommended for its potential health benefits, including reducing the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. It is a complex carbohydrate, which means it provides sustained energy and can help with weight management. However, individuals with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease should opt for gluten-free bread alternatives, as wheat-based whole grain bread contains gluten. When purchasing whole grain bread, look for labels that specifically mention 100% whole grain or 100% whole wheat to ensure you're getting the full nutritional benefits. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the Wellness Wisdom channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos like this one.